Good morning, everybody. Welcome to BTC AI price prediction. My name is Predrag Daničić, and in today's video, we will see what is situation with Bitcoin, what my AI script is predicting to happen in the future, and stuff like that. So, I like to start these videos with one tweet that I highly disagree with, and I highly disagree. I would like to point out that many Twitter people, many crypto people, YouTubers and stuff, they would say buy the dip. And all those YouTubers or influencers, or call them however you want, all those people are telling you that Bitcoin is going to the moon, that is going to 200,000, $500,000, $1 million, or something like that. I don't believe in any of those. And that you should be 100% in Bitcoin, that you need to sell maybe your both kidneys to Bitcoin, house, or something like that. Many of them are saying that, but then they tell you if it falls, just buy a dip. How you are going, or how anybody is going to buy a dip if he put already all his money into Bitcoin? Where he's going to find more money? That's just my question, and I wanted to point it out before the start of the video. Because it was something that was bothering me and I wanted to share it with other people. You cannot buy on the room. I agree, you should buy on the rumor, maybe on news, you should buy on the pump, on the dip, you should weekly DCA. But if you are 100% in Bitcoin, if you never take profit, then what's the point of all of this? Let's move to the chart now and let's see the Bitcoin situation. On weekly chart, it's obvious now that we will close it in red. Modest 2.7% of drop. But what most people are worried is that biggest part of this drop happened yesterday and 3 days ago. So in second part of the week, we had two nice, really red drops. And the situation is not that bad. If you see that we are still not putting lower lows. We are still having higher lows, but on the other hand, we are unable to put higher highs. And not so long ago, on my previous video, I think, let me just remove all drawings. Let's switch to the 30 minutes chart really quick. Actually, 1 hour it will be better. Okay. So, this was our new all-time high. Previously, I drew something like this. And many people actually did the same thing. I am not that special or that too much smarter than most of the other people. So it's not like I'm inventing some stuff. I'm just Captain Obvious and like to point obvious stuff. Anyway, back in those times, and yes, I put one more line. And I put one more line here somewhere. Okay. Let's extend those a little bit. So previously, on my previous video, I think I recorded it somewhere here. I said that I'm expecting something like this. And it's obviously did not happen. Bitcoin broken both of the patterns. It broken just a second. It broken this pattern. And I will change the color, and it also broke this pattern. So we are still in some kind of limbo. We are still in this range between 60,000 and all-time high 73,000, and we are still trying to find our place. Shall we go up or down and stuff like that? Many people are saying and having narrative that because of the halving that is on 20th of April, if I remember well, which is here somewhere. I will draw it here. So in next week, 7 days, because of the halving, after the halving, Bitcoin shall go up after that and real pump will be gone. But my opinion, my personal opinion is that all this move was pricing in of the halving. So I am still bearish. simply because that this is how I am thinking. All people that bought crypto here, or here, especially Bitcoin. I also bought Bitcoin in this period. Actually, let's draw. For all bulls in this period of time, this is a bull. Here it is. Anyway, for all of us that bought in this period of time, in the middle of bear market, we are probably not buying anymore here. Maybe some of us are DCAing or something, but those people already spent all their resources that are willing to put into crypto already before a year and a half. And now they are probably taking profits, some of them, and some others are waiting higher prices. I don't know that many people that already survived previous bear market and put money that they have into the Bitcoin and the money that they are willing to invest into the crypto, that they are now putting much more money. It's simple as that. On the other hand, if you see social media and how much Bitcoin is popular on the media, we are not creating FOMO. FOMO is actually dying down. Bitcoin is less popular in the media now than it was here. Viewers of big YouTube channels were bigger here than they are now. So FOMO, fear of missing out, is actually dying down. So in my opinion, what is happening is that because we have almost 1 month, we are 31 days, more than a month from all-time high, and we are still not capable of putting bigger highs. Even if we put bigger highs, we need to put something like 20%, which will take us almost to 90,000. So people would hold on and say, okay, I'm holding for more profit. And many of people are not willing to do that, and many people will soon start saying, okay, let's sell little bit now. More and more people, as the time passes, will start taking profits, seeing that Bitcoin for now is going anywhere. Maybe some of them need some money for some private stuff like that. And there is simply not a lot of new money coming in. EFTs that we're mentioning are priced in here also. Maybe some institutions are buying here and there, but not that much. I would also like to mention that China is maybe opening their funds. This is really important information in long term. Maybe they are opening their funds to the Bitcoin, and if that happens, this will be a really big deal. But we have to take into account that this has not happened yet, and it will be a big deal when it happens, because Chinese people does not have really places to put money in, and they cannot really take it out of the country. Let me switch to the daily chart and show you something else. Last time we had 4 tops you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just before last capitulation. Let's copy paste this bar pattern from here to this last capitulation, and just move it and try to fit it on the... This was the all-time high. About 1 month after all-time high, we are already past that. We had capitulation and final retraction of the bull market. If we fit it like this, then capitulation will be in 1 month ago, exactly 1 month ago, on 13th of May. And like this, if we put it 1st of June. Because all of this big fight between bulls and bears lasted for almost 3 months. We were like 3 months, Bitcoin market was deciding, shall it go up or shall it go down? In the meantime, one thing is really different than this stop that we had in first half of 2021. One thing that is really different is that during this time, all altcoins were rallying. I told you previously, few minutes ago, that I made a really good decision when I bought Bitcoin during last bear market, when I was DCAing heavily in this time. In this time, I also have made one really bad decision, and that is that I was DCAing also into the alts. And I sold my Bitcoin almost at all-time high, 68,000 of 8th of March. However, all my altcoins were 4 to 5 times below all-time high when I sold them. I still think it was good decision to sell them, but it was really bad decision to buy them. Let's see how are cryptocurrencies compared to the Bitcoin. And you can see today, 7 days and 30 days. Timestamp. And everything is red. Almost everything. There are few and there some that are green, but almost everything is red. Second page. I don't know which are those coins. I'm not looking at them. I'm just comparing general Bitcoin market compared to the altcoins. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. This is something I really want to say, and I think it is relatively important. Okay. I guess weekly will fit better here. Let me just fit it in properly to fill the whole screen. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance highly broke above this resistance. And take a look. Now it is at 55-56%, something like that. When last rally, when last big pump started, when last bull market really started, we were here at 58%. And then Bitcoin dominance rose all the way till December to 70%. And then alt season really started. Let's see period from August to December of 2020. Let me just show you on the chart how it looks like here. Because Bitcoin dominance market is not really useful without looking at Bitcoin price. So you see August, it's here, and all the way to the December, all the way to here. Bitcoin dominance was just rising and only Bitcoin was pumping, if you remember this bear market, for several months. By the way, during that time, Bitcoin grew almost 300%, 4x. And during this time, I think that alts move about 20-50%, something like that, most of the alts. So this was this period. After that we have altcoins finally started moving. This was from December to January, February, March, and then we had proper alt season. So altcoins finally started moving here, from here to here, and this was proper alt season. Now we don't have any alt season here compared to this. So here we had a really big alt season. Here we don't have any alt season, but instead alts are mostly bleeding towards Bitcoin and alts are mostly losing their value for Bitcoin. For me, this is one more reason to be bearish in this market. Let me show you what my script is predicting. AI script that I created. By the way, this script is trying to predict color of this number in 30 days. So, will price of Bitcoin be higher or lower than today's price in 30 days? This is the question that I asked my AI script. What I gave this to the script is a lot of historical data and a lot of lagging indicators. This script does not know when EFT is coming, when halving is coming, when when I don't know, is there a recession, how big is unemployment rate, how much are interest rate. It doesn't know any of that. It only knows the charts, price and volume and some lagging indicators. This is the information that this script have, and according to this data, it is trying to predict the future price. Let me just show you the chart. This is the complete chart, total chart. And this is the chart for the last 2 years. As you can see, when it is below 0.5, I consider that script is bearish. And as you can see, from the 6th of March, I think, it became bearish when Bitcoin was around $68,000 or $66,000, something like that. And it simply stayed bearish since then. The more time we pass, the more time we spent in this limbo, in this... We did not have really capitulation, we did not have really all-time high, we had nothing. The more script is confident that we will go down. Actually, as we were going into this parabolic, it's not really parabolic rise from 50 to 60,000, back then it was also becoming more and more bearish. And it is still bearish, and it will stay bearish, I guess, at least for some time. At least until we see some kind of proper correction or proper retraction of the market. What I'm expecting in the future, it's still the same. I am expecting something like this. So, proper. This is actually too big. I'm not expecting 42,000, but I am expecting some kind of mini bear market or something like this. Okay, all the way up to here, because okay, this is also in the cards, but realistically, I'm not expecting 39,000. I'm not expecting 40,000. If Bitcoin falls %30 below all-time high, I will probably start DCAing heavily. If it falls to 45 or 40,000, somewhere here, 45%, I will probably not have any money to put into Bitcoin. My strategy is to wait to see the proper correction, to wait to see some kind of proper correction, which could be something like this thing. And from that moment, I would start DCAing, and I would say, okay, I have this much money. I will put all this money in next 2 months in Bitcoin. Let's buy every 2 weeks for 20% of the money I have. And of course, I will leave 20 to 30% of my money, maybe even more, to buy alts. Last time when I bought alts, as I said, it was a bad mistake because they did not perform as well as Bitcoin. But this time I am expecting that they will perform much better, and investigation about which alts to buy, because 99% of them are scam, 99% of them are going to zero, which doesn't mean they are bad for buying. On the contrary, you are not buying alts because you believe in technology. Nobody is buying Bitcoin because he believes in technology. Everybody is doing this to make more money. So even if they are scam, I mean, there was a Ponzi coin. Literally, name of the coin was Ponzi coin, and people were buying it and pumping it, and of course it ended up with rug pull. So we are still waiting for this. Yes, one more thing. On the previous video, I said that I am hoping, when I drew this, I forgot to say it, so just give me a second. Okay, on the previous video, I said that I am expecting, I drew something like this, and I said that if we fall to this range, I will probably try trading and try to buy the dip and then to sell it somewhere here. It did not happen. We had bounce much earlier, so For me, I don't have any plans for trade anything in near future. My plan is only to wait until we see proper correction and proper capitulation. I would like to point out that in last bear market we had it's better visible on weekly chart, so I will just switch to it really quickly. We had 1, 2, 3, and I guess 4 capitulations. 2 of those 4 capitulations were just one was Terra Luna, one was Celsius Network, one was FTX collapse, and there was one more big company of crypto that also collapsed. I forgot which one was. So a lot of those capitulations were just Terra Luna, FTX, Celsius, yeah. So a lot of a big part of this bear market was just fear from collapses of those big companies and people taking their money and losing money on the bunch of Ponzi schemes. So definitely do not expect so long and so big bear market like last time, which was 76%. I don't think this is possible, but I seriously think that, and I am expecting at least 25%, 56,000, maybe 20%. Like, it needs to come below 60,000 properly in order for me to consider start buying. Like 59,000 is the minimum price I would think it is acceptable for me to start buying Bitcoin. If I'm not doing some trade in mind that I want to buy now and sell in the week or two just quick. If I want to buy and leave my money there, it needs to be at least minimum 59,000 for now, I think. And I think that if we ever reach 40,000 in next mini bear market, I will already be all into Bitcoin and I will have no more money to buy any more tips. That's all from me. My name is Predrag Daničić. If you want to have access to this spreadsheet and to see what my AI script is predicting, the blue is the chances that this script is giving to this how much chance this script is giving to Bitcoin to go up or how much chance it is giving to go down. I consider if it is 0.5, then is like cutoff the value, then Bitcoin must go up and I consider it correct, otherwise I will consider it wrong. And yeah, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. In the description you will also have links to my 2 Telegram channels. One Telegram channel is premium, consider it supporting the videos like this. It's paid $1 per month. And in this channel you can see whenever I do some trade, whenever I buy something, I will let you know there. And another channel is same as that one, only all messages are delayed for 15 days. And you can also have access every morning about the chances of what this script is predicting. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Consider to be my first subscriber if you I would say thank you for that, and goodbye.